comment on one of my videos just made me aware that Supernote have shared an image of the A5X2, and I just wanted to jump on and show this live because I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. So if you're here in the chat, then do let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. That's the image just there. The old one is on the left in the gray, and the new one is there in the beige. And well, I think it looks absolutely fabulous. Well, we'll see a little bit more as we go forward. I'm hoping this is the first of the kind of teasers that they'll give us on this new product. It's pretty exciting. However, when you read down, you can see this is just a prototype. They say that really, really clearly. And one thing I can see straight away, you can see that the charging port is not on the bottom rail there. That's interesting. And also it is a half folio design. I think that suede half folio looks really swish. So semi-folio, they're calling it. And that reduces overall weight, significantly enhances the convenience of holding and carrying the device in various usage scenarios. So it will be nice and light. And it does look really, really slim. And I look at this and I think, wow, if that's that slim, how slim is the actual A5X Slim going to be, or the A5 Slim when that finally does arrive? It really is going to be quite slim before Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a little look at what they've said here. They said we expect to launch the A5X2 in the third quarter, and I'm making every effort to meet this target. Now, unfortunately, that's another postponement, and that is an interesting point. I want to hear your opinions on that. That's another postpone to this launch. I'm not too stressed about that. I personally would rather see them get it right, but I want to hear what you think about that. Are you going to are you now getting frustrated with the process? Is it actually you think, no, actually I can't really wait any longer to get into e-ink and I want to get myself something? Is this something that you're actually thinking, no, I'd rather wait for them to get it right? Or are you thinking that, no, this is getting too long now and I think I'm going to go with something different? I've got my little notes here on the A5X, and I used this just recently. I'm just editing a video where I went drawing, and I went drawing with several e-ink tablets, 2 color e-ink tablets with front lights. And yeah, the Supernote has never had a front light on it, and I don't think that they're going to have a front light even in the new one. And yeah, looking at how slim it is, you're absolutely right, Nick, that it's unlikely to have a front light with it being that thin. Now, it does look to me, that looks pretty much the same thickness as the A6X2. And well, what do we already know? We already know that the A5X2 will have this half folio design. We already know that it will have 300 pixels per inch resolution, which is good. That's really going to be nice to see there. And we already know that it is going to have the same motherboard, the same system on chip as the A6X2. It's going to have a half folio design, and you're going to be able to change out the parts as usual. So we also know one thing now. We know the charging port, it's not that important, but we know the charging port is going to be not on the bottom. It could be on the side, I suppose, although I doubt they would go with that because that's not been a popular design with those companies that do have charging ports on the sides. But they do say before we can proceed with mass production, there's still a considerable amount of work that needs to be completed. So consequently, the launch is going to be postponed again. We appreciate your enthusiasm. Yeah, I'm really enthusiastic. You can read down and see all of the enthusiastic posts, and this will come really, really sure. I like this one. Release the Kraken. Yeah, we just want to see more at this point. Okay, we're kind of enjoying. I'm happy to carry on using the A5X and just look forward to this. And we know you'll get it right. They're interesting. They are exhibiting at VivaTech, which is going on at the moment. That's a show in Paris. And I don't know, I think that that's been going on for a day already. So we would have seen the photos from that booth if they were actually showcasing the prototype on there. I think they'll be talking about their A6X2, which is excellent. Although Nicodem sent one back, it's a bit too small. So looking forward to excitedly for the A5X2. Abed Assam is receiving his A6X2 today. I wish you joy of it. For me, I was surprised at how I didn't find it too small. It's interesting you've made that point. Just rotating it to one side meant that you had like the same sort of width for writing as these. I'd rather wait and sure. Ratter's not led us astray so far. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you're right. They are going to be taking their time and making sure they get things right, I would hope. And yeah, I think the port will be on the top of the device, which is like the A5X2 as well. I think you can probably also see if they have lined up the top of this with the top of this, then actually it'll be slightly shorter as well, because it wouldn't need such a large chin and forehead if it doesn't have a magnetic case. So the half case will be an interesting thing. And yeah, you're right. Whilst you're right, Nick. Then if the port is in the top, then actually when the cable is plugged in, you can still write on it easier, and it's easier to sort of move it around. Although I hope the battery life will be fantastic as well. And of course, it'll have that changeable battery, so that will be useful for the long term of the device. And this is a device that, yeah, sure, Rata, we can wait a little bit longer, because this is a device that's going to live with you for another 4 years, maybe even as far as a decade. So if you're watching this on the replay, very warm welcome to you. There's something that I noticed as I was sort of sitting here editing things today. It's a comment on my channel, so thank you very much. I really appreciate where you guys contribute to the content. If you're watching this on the replay later on, let me know what you think in the comments below. Find the post on Rata, find the post on Reddit, and let Supernote know what you think about it as well, and that where you saw it first. And yeah, today I'm going to be editing that video where I went drawing with these, and I'm going to see you later, I hope, because we're going to talk about the Lenovo P12 Matte, which is in for full review, and I'm going to give you my first thoughts later on live. So see you all later, and let me know in the comments what you think of this latest announcement from Rata.